We left off last week. Mason, put your laptop up. Get your math notebook out. Talking about our twos. What? You got one. You got one. We filled in our zeros and our ones. Do you remember doing that?
I remember that.
No, this was not a conversation with you. Alright. We can fill out our twos. We just learned our twos. It's all about doubling. Go ahead and put your finger on the top two. Put your finger on the side 0. Cool. This is the part where you do that. Drag to where your fingers reach. 2 groups of 0. Hey, we already have an answer there. What is 2 groups of 0? 0. 2 groups of nothing is still nothing. Put your finger on that top 2. Put your finger on the 1. 2 groups of 1. Hey, we also have an answer there. What is 2 groups of 1 worth?
2.
2. If I have one group of 1 and another group of 1, I have 2. All right. Now we need 2 groups of 2. What is 2 times 2? Raise your hand and tell me. I should see lots of hands because you know how to skip count. 2 times 2. Bowen? Still thinking? Ava?
4.
4. Thanks. What about 2 times 3? What about 2 times 3? Addison?
6.
6. Let's add it. I should see your pencil moving. All right, what about 2 times 4?
8.
What about 2 times 4? Brogan?
8.
8. Very good. What about 2 times 5?
10.
Avery?
10.
10. What about 2 times 6? Maverick?
12.
12. What about 2 times 7? Paxton? 14. What about 2 times 8? 2 groups of 8. Lydia? 16.
I thought it was 15.
I should not hear your voice if you're down here. 2 times 9. Nathan? Beautiful. I like how he thought of it as doubles. 18. 2 times 10. Callie? Think of that as 2 groups of 10. How would you solve for the total?
20.
20. Very good. Is there anything else we can fill out? Archer?
The top one.
What do you mean by the top row?
Like this.
You're not Archer. Give me some words. What do you mean by the top row? Give me some words. The 3rd row?
I got it.
Mason, you want to help describe what he's talking about?
I think Arthur's trying to say that we should do 3.
We are not doing the 3s.
Oh,
We're not going to do the 3s. We haven't practiced that yet. What you think, Ava?
I was just gonna say that I can't find a copy.
Okay. Maverick?
Like the second row of the chart of the 2s.
The row of the 2s. I thought we already did the 2s though.
The top row.
But we did the 2s. See? 2, 4, 6, 8. We did the 2s.
Oh. I know. Like the top row.
Why do I need to do the top row of 2s?
Up here? Wait, like top here.
you think?
Like the top row across.
Yeah, but I already did the 2s. Why do I gotta do them again?
Because you can keep going still.
2 groups of 3. That is different than 3 groups of 2. It looks different, but is my total gonna change? No, what is it called when we can rearrange those factors? But my total doesn't change. Emma?
The commutative property.
The what?
The commutative property.
We can go the other way because of the commutative property. Samaya, why can I go across? Because of the commutative property. Callie, why can I now go do my 2s going across? Commutative property. I can rearrange my factors because now I've got 3 times 2. What is 3 times 2? Archer? It's not 4. Try that again, Archer. It is 6. Fill in 3 times 2. What about 4 times 2? What is 4 times 2? Arik? 8. Fill it in. What is 5 times 2? Emma? 10. Very good. What is 6 times 2? Colby? 12. What is 7 times 2? Lydia? 14. 14. What about 8 times 2? Paxton? 16. What about 9 times 2? Avery?
9 times 2 is 18.
18. What about 10 times 2? Ava? You can. 10 groups of 2. You can skip count that many times. Go ahead and do it. There you go. Way to stick with it, Ava. Look at how many multiplication equations you know. I am not going to ask you to memorize this whole chart. But I do expect you to have your 0s memorized.
Oh, yeah.
Your 1s memorized. And your 2s memorized. I don't think that is terribly hard. No. I think you can do that absolutely.
And your 10. It's too easy.
There will be a couple I will ask you to memorize, but it won't be the whole thing. All right, go ahead and turn to the next blank page. Go ahead and turn to the next blank page. Let's scooch on. Whoops. Nope, no thank you, Brogan. We're going to scooch down to the next blank page. We left off.
We already did that.
We left off thinking about how could our 2s, which we know because we can skip count so easy, help us with our 4s. And we started thinking, oh, you know what? If I use my 2s, and I just double it, and I add another one, I've got my 4s. Make sense? Go ahead. So I want you to title the next blank page 4s. Just write a number 4 at the top. We're going to label it 4s, just like this. Let's pretend we want to do a really hard one. I want to figure out 4 groups of 6. Ooh, that's hard. That's hard because I'm not a good skip counter of 4, and even if I flipped it, I'm not a good skip counter of 6s. So I'm going to break apart my 4 into my 2s. Do a little carrot. I'm going to do 2 and 2. Can someone tell me why did I write a 2 and a 2? Why did I write a 2 and a 2? Where did that come from? Paxton, where did that come from? What do you mean it came from the 4? Give me more information. Let me ask you this, Paxton. Could I write a 7? Why not?
Because 4 is a lower number than 7.
Oh, so whatever I break it into has to be 2 smaller parts. Paxton, could I break it into a 3 and a 1? Yes. But I'm not going to do that because I'm not super great at my 3s either. I'm really good at my 2s though. So I'm going to leave it a 2 and a 2.
Well, you're really good at your 2s.
Which means I now need to do 2 groups of 6. Let's write that down. 2 groups of 6.
That would be 12.
I think you heard it. I'm going to put that in parentheses. That's its own little thing. It's like a mini equation. One little part.
By themselves.
But that's not all of it, because I have another 2. So I now need to do another 2 groups of 6. And I'm going to put it in its own little bubble, its own parentheses. Or if you're writing correct. If I have one part over here and one part over here, how do I get it back to being a 4? Because I have my 2 on this side and my 2 on this side, but I need it to be a 4. How do I smush it back to being a 4? Addison?
I don't know, but I was going to say something about that.
Okay, well, we need to say that.
Okay, I think I might have one.
Okay, what do you think?
I think you might just want to add, you might just want to like squish them together and make that 4.
Yeah, I'm just going to add them together. If I had 2 on this side and I wanted to get to 4, I would add my other part. Rogan, what? You're going to have to wait for me to get What was the question, sweetie?
I know.
Oh, okay, what? I think. So now we can go through and do our little mini parts. What is 2 times 6? We should know that because we've got our 2's memorized. What is 2 times 6? Maverick?
12.
12. Let's write that underneath. All right, even though 2 groups of 6 looks very different than 12, we know that that's what they're worth, right? Plus, what about my other part? What is 2 groups of 6? Right? 12.
12 plus 12.
Can we solve 12 plus 12? If you figure it out, raise your hand. Maverick, what you got?
Yes, you can.
Do you know what it is? 24. That is our product for 4 groups of 6. We just made it smaller, easier for our brain. We use our 2's to help us get to our 4's. We just figured out what our 2 was worth, and then we doubled it. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Alright, I want you now, we colored in 100 chart. Remember we did that in yellow? Yes, this is where you nod your head, yes or no. Yes. I want you to turn back to that same 100 chart. But this time, instead of using yellow, I want you to get out a blue crayon. Don't color anything yet. Just get out a blue crayon or coloring utensil, whatever you use. We're not going to color in our 2's, but we know that our 2's and our 4's are very closely related. This time, with our blue, we're only coloring in our 4s. What would be the first number we would color in if I was skip counting by 4? Eva?
What's 4?
4. Use your blue crayon and color over that 4 that's already yellow. It should turn kind of a green color.
No,
I didn't ask to use green. What's going to be the next number that I would color? Smile, it doesn't look like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, please, friend. If you're not sure, you can count on. I don't count the number I colored. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the next number I'm on, Cole?
8.
8. Color that in. Basically, you can figure out the next color, or the next number, excuse me.
10.
We're going by 4s this time. 12. Color in 12. Colby, do you think you can come up with the next number? We stopped at 12. We want a number 4 more than that. 16. Miley? 20.
How can you do that with your fingers?
What's the next one? Paxton? 24.
Oh, do 60.
What's the next one? Samaya, think you can figure out the next one? We're at 24. We need 4 more. Who's got it? Very good. I want you to look closely. Are you noticing a pattern?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I want you to turn to someone near you and tell them the pattern that you see. Go.
So, Emma. It was yellow.
Go and tell Ava the pattern. Get a blue.
I got blanket, so pattern is all you really do. Blue is 12 more. Yellow,
3, 2, yes. Addison, what pattern did you notice?
I know.
No, you could just tell me with your words, Fred.
I noticed that there's a pattern.
Uh-huh.
It's starting, like you go and first watch it looks like kind of like a plus sign. If you look closely.
Okay. Now remember, a pattern has to repeat, so we should be going from one number to the next number looking for a pattern.
I have another.
Okay, what is your other one?
It's a green, yellow, green.
Oh, who else noticed it went yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green? A lot of us noticed that. Cole, what did you notice?
Yellow, green.
Yeah, you noticed that too? Think about it. If I have my 2s, look up here please, and then I double it, I get my 4s. Then I have my 2s, Cole, we're looking up here, and I double it, and I get my 4s. If I have my 2s, and then I double it, I get my 4s. Do you see that, Mason? So Mason's noticing those blanks will never be a 2 or a 4. If it is a 4s back, it has to also be a 2s. So that number 15, look at your chart, find 15. Is 15 a multiple of 2?
No.
So is it going to be a multiple of 4?
No.
No. What about 37.
No.
What about 37?
No.
No, it's not a multiple of 2, so it's not going to be a multiple of 4 either. Our 4s have to be connected to our 2s.